So can over-dependence on, say, technology like AI lead to problems? Yes. See, the nature of the material world is that every problem has a solution and every solution creates a problem. That is just the nature of the world. There are no problems that seem unsolvable, but there are no solutions that are perfect. That is the nature of the world. So with every problem, every solution will come a problem. And we have to learn resources to deal with that problem. So can any technology lead to problems? Of course, yes. So using phones, it can make us more distracted. Social media can make us more distracted. It can also make us more connected. Now, it depends on how we use it. So now similarly with respect to AI, should we regulate using it? There are two different things. That we use technology as a resource for our intelligence. Artificial intelligence, if it becomes a resource for our intelligence, then it is valuable. That means I am doing the thinking, I use it for information, for guiding my analysis, for editing or whatever. But the problem is, instead of it being a resource for our intelligence, we outsource our intelligence there. That can become deadly. So the problem is, artificial intelligence is a bit of a problem. But the big problem is artificial intelligence and natural stupidity. That's a deadly combination. So this boy who committed suicide, what happened was, he outsourced his whole life to AI. So now that means that is AI enhancing my ability or reducing my ability? So can I do certain things without technology also? And do I do them? So if I do it, if I have to do some simple writing, do I proofread it myself or do I immediately give it to AI? If I do some simple calculation, do I need AI if I'm doing it? Can I do it myself? So we should also be able to be evaluating whether this is increasing my ability or decreasing my ability. So it should be an extension. It should not be a replacement. And that caution we have to take. Now each thing will bring a challenges. So for example, now each passing generation, the attention span of kids has decreased. But paradoxically, the IQ of kids seems to be increasing. The kind of games that kids, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old kids play, they're very complicated games. So many moving pieces. If say a person, I am 50 roundabout almost. If I have a nephew who is settled in my brother's son is settled in America, he was playing some game and he wanted me to play with him. I had to spend some good amount, at least 5-10 minutes to understand what the game is. I didn't have time to play, but I just stood observing. The thing is that as far as IQ level is concerned, with each generation the IQ level seems to be increasing. Nowadays, if you see most movies, many of the movies have much more complicated plot lines. And this character was here and this character was here, and sometimes you have what do you say? That you have multiple series of movies. And what happened in the previous movie, you have to remember to understand this movie also. So now you can say people are so lost in that they forget the world and they remember the movie characters. That is true. But the point is people do. So it's nothing can completely, in this world, nothing is a complete curse and nothing is a complete blessing. So when I say IQ is increasing, what it means is that people's capacity to process complex stimuli has increased. Complex stimuli, not necessarily complex concepts, but complex stimuli. That's why when you say people are distracted, through technology what happens is they're getting so many dazzling stimuli that real life doesn't hold their attention. But so many dazzling stimuli come in through technology and people can process it. So in that sense, the capacity to process complexity has increased. So that way you can say IQ has increased. Now you can say IQ has increased but EQ has decreased. And that's also true. And SQ has practically become zero only. So you could argue that the problems are bigger than the blessings. But that's an argument, it's a separate issue. Our topic was not that today. Our topic today was not technology, blessing or curse. Our topic was science and spirituality. Okay.